to create some highlights in the eye. Now, highlights are slightly different from reflections. Highlights are created when the light passes through the eye and creates a lighter area of green around the bottom in this case. So for this I'm going to use a yellow ochre. I'm just going to put a bit of yellow ochre over the green towards the bottom of the eye. You can put some little flecks in there if you want to do that much detail, or just a soft little curve around the bottom of the eye will do. And this of course is highlighted green eye, so the yellow over that is just perfect. And we'll do the same on this eye, around the bottom. It's a little pool of yellow light almost around the bottom of the eye. Again, rub it in, push the pastel into the paper, soften the edges, and that's our highlight. The next thing we have to do is create a shadow underneath the eyelid. So for this we're going to use the black. Now be very careful with the black, but it is soft and quite strong. So be very gentle with it, starting from just under the eyelid, hardly touching the paper. Try to carefully create a curve around the top of the eye and gently bring it down to create a shadow. Then use your finger, a little finger is probably good for this, and softly drag it down over the green so that we have a shadow underneath the eyelid. Same on the other eye. Carefully trace around the top part of the eye and gradually bring a little soft shadow down underneath. Now you don't have to worry too much if your black has escaped outside of the outline, because we can cover that later with our highlights. And then what we'll do is just sketch in the pupil using the side of the pastel. Little, almost a diamond shape, because the cats do have slit pupils of course. But rather than just create a straight line, we'll try to create a little diamond shape, soften it off with the fingers again, so it's not too harsh. So now we can put a reflection in. For the reflection, I'm just going to use the white soft pastel. We've got to bear in mind that the eye is curved outwards as well as around, so the reflection needs to represent that. So we'll start off on the left-hand side. If the light's coming from the top left, for example, we'll start off with a little patch of light, could be the sun, just on the left-hand side, and then use the edge of the pastel below the shadow just to create a little curved reflection over there. And gently tap it in with the finger. We don't want to smudge it away too much. And we do the same on the other eye. So a little dab of light there, and a little curved tail almost curving across the pupil. Now what we can do is go back with the black and just sharpen up those edges a wee bit more. So using the edge of the black pastel, try to create a reasonably sharp edge around the green iris of the eye. And again, we don't have to fret if that line isn't perfect, because we can correct it with our highlights at the end.